I thought Nancy What's-Her-Name was doing this interview. Isn't this Entertainment Tonight?
No, I don't think so, Thelma. So, let's get started.
Yeah, they promised me Nancy. They send me some freaking Carol Burnett look-alike. Go ahead, I'm ready.
So, Thelma, you have devoted your life to raising your children, and you had a lot of them.
Yeah, well, making kids, as it turns out, is a hell of a lot easier than trying to raise them.
When you thought Ellen was sick, you said she was your favorite. So, can you tell us once and for all, how many children do you have, and exactly who was your favorite?
Who the hell are you, the U.S. Census Bureau? Asking a woman how many kids she has is like asking her age. The larger the number, the more she regrets. As to favorites, no mother worth her salt has favorites among her kids. She loves them all the same. Although I will say that Ellen was the most like me. Intelligent, attractive, great legs, so darn lovable.
Tell me about Vint.
Oh, Vinton was my baby. I guess he decided to make it his life's calling.
And can you talk a little bit about Naomi?
Oh, sure, Naomi's the kind of daughter-in-law who grows on you, kind of like the mold in her basement. No matter how hard you try, you just can't get rid of it, so you finally just learn to live with it.
How about your grandson, Bubba?
Poor Bubba, he started off life with 2 strikes against him. Ed and Eunice were his parents.
And Eunice?
Eunice had terrible colic as a baby. Cried day and night. Doctor said she'd eventually outgrow it. Shows you what doctors know.
Why do you think Eunice always overreacted to you?
Oh, well, Eunice overreacted to everything. Had nothing to do with me. She's lucky God gave her such a kind, patient, and understanding mother.
You know, Thelma, you always like to stick up for the underdog, and you were fearless about telling people off. Were you always like that, or was that an old lady thing?
Hell, I will let you know when I become an old lady, sister. These here are highlights.
What do you think about the world today? Is America falling apart at the seams?
Well, there are always those folks who will say that America is going to hell in a handbasket, but not me. I think that's way too optimistic. My take is we're already there.
What were some of your favorite memories from the years that your family was living with you? Thelma?
I'm thinking.
You always took such great care of your kids, but you always seemed a little bit pissed off. Why was that?
Well, aren't you Miss Potty Mouth? You can be damn sure Nancy wouldn't say pissed off on TV. She's so ladylike, I bet she doesn't even have to go. Tell you what, I might have to go if we don't wrap this up soon.
Looking back, what do you wish that you'd said or done? Any regrets?
No, I'm not one to look back and have regrets. Although I'm starting to have second thoughts about this interview.
Your sister was a writer. Your son Philip was a writer, and you certainly have a way with words. Did you ever think about becoming a writer yourself?
Oh, no. I ain't got time to waste for writing, except maybe to make a grocery list. I got a house to clean. I got laundry to do. I don't have a fancy dishwasher or one of them R2-D2 vacuum cleaners sucking up the dust bunnies from my floor.
2 of your loved ones met undignified deaths that only you witnessed, both in the toilet. Fran and Carl. What's that about?
Are you insinuating that there is a problem with my toilets? Lady, people can eat off my porcelain. It is so clean. I use them little scrubbing bubbles once a week whether they need it or not. And hell's bells, Judy Garland and Elvis died in the bathroom. You gonna try and pin those on Thelma Harper too? This interview is over. I should have held out for Nancy What's-Her-Face.